The coat of arms of the town of Linhares da Beira presents a shield with half a moon and 5 stars, which has been justified with the legend that transports us to the beginning of the nationality of Portugal, when there were wars with the neighboring country. It is said in those times that the Leon and Castilian troops were invading the territories of Beira, stealing and devastating everything in their path. Populations were in panic. The news reached the castle of Linhares with indications that the invaders were heading to Celurico in order to take the castle, which, if that happened, placed the entire territory at the mercy of the enemy due to its strategic position and that it is the main strength of the region. And that was enough for the residents of Linhares to gather in the castle, armed with the weapons that they had at their disposal, and resolve to go and help their brothers in Celurico. But they would have to wait for the morning, as night was falling, and in the darkness it was very difficult to make the journey through the hills and valleys of dense forests. It was then that the miracle happened. The stars and the moon suddenly gained such a glow that the path was lit up. Even though it was a new moon night, the miracle made the moon bright enough to clear the path. And with this sudden help, those of Linhares wasted no time and advanced to Celurico, arriving at the castle still at night and in time to help them. The people of Celurico, excited by the unexpected reinforcement, did not wait for the enemy to arrive. They left the castle and together went to meet their opponent, causing great wreckage in them, killing some, imprisoning others, and making others run away. And if I told you that the legend that I just read to you of this book, it's not actually a legend. You remember that I said in the beginning that the coat of arms of Linhares da Beira, the town, it's behind me, the castle, consists of a moon and stars. And this story actually happened. The troops came out of the castle and went helping the neighboring castle. People say that it's a legend because it's a miracle and we cannot prove that it was a new moon night. We say that it's a miracle. But these facts actually happened. It's one of the most important events of this town and the neighboring town. That's why the both of them have a moon and stars in their coat of arms. Today is a really spooky night, and as you can hear, the crickets are all around me. I can hear dogs barking far away. But I want to show you that castle. Let's put it in focus. That castle has a very important history. So let's wait for the morning so I can show you the inside and tell you the story. Let's go. And this is the castle. I'm here. Beautiful view, beautiful castle. And before I keep going with the story of the castle, I first want to ask you something. If you have any places in Portugal that you think are interesting or worth of making a video, please let me know in the comments. I really love making videos about medieval castles and villages and vlogs about Portugal. But if you guys have any interest in seeing like specific towns or specific castles, please let me know so I can do those videos for you. I really love filming and exploring Portugal for now. Hopefully in the future I'll explore more, but I really love exploring Portugal, and if you guys want to see places, just let me know in the comments. So yeah, let's start off. Oh god, these are deep stairs. Really? Whoa. Sometimes I literally question myself how the soldiers with swords, shields, with heavy armor on them would climb up these stairs. Like, these are not even straight stairs, like it's just rocks. And because I'm very curious, I went digging a little bit for it. Although I cannot find any reports or concrete things, about the subject, I found out that a lot of accidents happened on the walls of castles, not just Portuguese, all over Europe, because this right here didn't exist. It was just a wall, So of course accidents happened, but back in the days it was so normal that soldiers just fell off that it was not reported. So I hope I killed some of your questions about these walks. And by the way, this castle, the wall, it's kind of big. It's like 2 meters. There's castles that the wall is very, very thin. I think I filmed a lot of castles with thin walls. So go down in the description, there's a link to a playlist with all the medieval castles in Portugal, and check it out and see for yourself these beauties. I'm gonna climb this wall right here, and I'm also gonna tell you the story of Castelo Linhares da Beira. Let's go.
It is believed that a small castle existed before it was destroyed by the Moors. Linhares da Beira received the Foral in 1169 from Dom Afonso Henriques, the first King of Portugal. The castle was only built at the end of the 12th century in the region of Dom Sancho I, the second King of Portugal, and renovated by Dom Dinis, the sixth King of Portugal, in 1291. In the 1158 inquiries, it was mentioned that the residents of Sátão had feudal obligations, assisting in repairing military structures in the castles of Guarda and Linhares. The strategic country defense around Serra da Estrela was important because it protected the territories to the east from possible enemy attacks. It went through several sieges, wars, masters, kings and queens, until around the 17th century, when the castle lost its strategic function. Classified as a national monument on June 17 of 1922, the castle is located on a granitic hill about 800 meters above sea level. It has an organic irregular plant, terrain adapted, with Romanesque and Gothic style.
There's a lot of things to discover about this town, Linhares da Beira. There's some challenges on this town about the historical places. I'm doing one, I'm not gonna spoil it, I'm not gonna say what it is, but if you come here, there's QR codes around the town, and those QR codes can take you to the historical places of this town. This castle is open 24/7, I think. Yes, it is open 24/7. I'm watching the sunset right now. You don't pay to get in, you just walk in. And this castle sits on a mountain. It's called Serra da Estrela. And I'm gonna try to show you It's that mount. It's these mountains, all of this. It's the biggest mountain in Portugal. It's most known in the winter because it snows there. I think it's one of the places that always snows, and the mountain also was used as a defense mechanism because this castle and another castle that it's gonna come out soon, I don't know when, but it's gonna come out soon, a new medieval castle in Portugal that it's on that side. You cannot see it from here, but these two castles made a defense line of Portugal along with the mountain, and the story and legend that you saw of this castle and the other castle, they intertwine with each other because they have similar history and they were used in the same strategic defense, you know? So be aware for that video if you like medieval castles. And with all of this, I'm gonna leave you guys. I hope you like it. Please leave it a like, subscribe. It's free and it helps me a lot and I would really appreciate it. So this little Portuguese guy says bye. Sorry. I'm gonna very well known for hi. Thank you. This camera is heavy, my arm hurts. There's a car coming. So these little, there's someone in there and I don't feel like doing another outro. So I'm gonna stick with this outro. Hopefully it's good. Am I talking for 10 minutes? This is gonna be all cropped.